One of the deepest quotes I've recently heard is from Joe Rogan, and it states that just because something is hard to get doesn't mean it's worth it. And that hit home for me because as young people, we are struggling to get a lot of things. And typically, a lot of the things that we're struggling to get seem to be things that are valuable to the people around us, but may not necessarily be valuable to us. I'll give you an example. If you're a guy and you're chasing after a very beautiful girl, and she is probably the most beautiful girl you've ever met, and so as you're pursuing this woman, she is asking you to spend X amount of money, do a number of things for her, jump over certain loops for her, do all of these crazy things for her. Just because you succeed in doing all of those things and you get the girl, doesn't mean that the girl was worth everything that you just did. Because there are a lot of things that are very shiny on the surface, but when you actually get them and when you actually have them, you realize that they were not worth anywhere near what you sacrificed to get them. This is why there are a lot of successful people who are unhappy, because a lot of these guys sacrificed too much. And when I say too much, I mean they sacrificed friendships, time with their children, time with their wives, time with their husbands, time with their families. They sacrificed a lot in the pursuit of their wealth. And once they finally acquired that wealth and looked around themselves and found that they had no one to share it with, they came to the realization that what they wanted was not the money, what they actually wanted was the family. But because they've already sacrificed the family in pursuit of the money, now they hate the money. So before you put in X amount of work to get something, ask yourself and genuinely ask yourself, do I really want this for me? Or do I want this because I want other people to see me having it? And so that will help you guide your mind as to the things that you should genuinely pursue in your life and what things are actually worth your time, energy, and money. And so it brings me back to the example of the girl. If you're going to pursue a girl and you're going to spend so much time, energy, and effort chasing after this girl, you need to ask yourself, is her character really worth everything she's putting you through? Is what you're going to get from this woman really worth everything that you're sacrificing on the table? This question can be spread across every area of your life. Those friendships that you're so desperately trying to keep, are those people worth your time? Are they worth your energy? Are they worth your effort? You might be sacrificing yourself to attain things that you actually hate and that you actually don't need and don't even like. So, before you sacrifice yourself in an attempt to get something, first ask yourself whether you really, really want it. But on top of that, ask yourself whether it is worth the sacrifice. Because once the sacrifice is made, you can't take it back. Thank you. So that's my opinion. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments.